Welcome to Potted and Packed and the Marriott Autograph Collection series. We are on another adventure. This time we're featuring the Hotel Nia, located in Menlo Park in the Bay Area of California. This hotel, I believe, opened up in 2018. 11 stories high, 250 rooms. Very beautifully decorated throughout this hotel. A lot of different art installations throughout the hotel. The hotel was elegant, very chic. You could be there for business, you could be there for leisure. It's just a beautiful hotel. I enjoyed the landscaping, and you'll see why. The restaurant there, we did get a chance to grab a bite of food there at the Porta Blue restaurant. It is a California Mediterranean inspired menu, and the food was delicious. It was very good, but I must say that the hot chocolate was very delicious. It's probably our favorite besides the french fries. Of course, french fries were really good. I was able to book this one night stay with both points and cash. I used 22,500 points plus an additional $125 for the accommodation, and then you have your room occupancy tax, which is $17.50 for that stay, and then an additional California tourism tax, which was 22 cents, plus you had the $40 per night valet parking fee. So the hotel was a good value for the money I spent to stay there for one night. I did earn 3,451 points for the booking. Then there was a base point earning of 2361. I need to learn more about the difference between your base points, your elite points, and I know the extra points are kind of like a gift when you have elite status. So I am at the gold status, so I earned an additional 500 extra points for this day. In addition to that, there was an additional 590 points, and then, like I said, 2,361 base points and 3,451 points for booking this day. So that's awesome when you can get points, some points back even after using points for your stay. As you can see, their courtyard area is to die for. I wasn't expecting the level of succulents in the courtyard landscaping. I was blown away by the amount of succulents that they used on the property. I wasn't prepared for that, and it's funny, you would think that I would know this going in to this stay, but I did not. I was not aware of their landscaping. So I was pleasantly surprised, and I knew that my arrangement was going to fit in very well at Hotel Nia. They literally had succulents throughout. They had the table with the little echeverias. They had the aloe trees. They had jade, the ripple jade in their garden. There were just multiple succulent inspirations around the property for me to play on with my install. So I was definitely happy to see all the beautiful plants that my plants were gonna join at the end of our stay here. But again, they had activities available in the courtyard, lots of room. It was nice and spread out, so you can find some little private areas. It wasn't crowded when we visited. It was a very quiet stay for us. We did get a chance to get into the pool, even though it was freezing outside. I think we read the weather to be like 50 something degrees, feeling more like 40 something degrees, but we actually did get a chance to take a dip in the heated pool, and it was very pleasant. They also had a spa, little jacuzzi as well that we took advantage of. Now, when I booked the room, I booked a king bed, and they were going to provide us a rollaway bed. And I thought, okay, well, this will be a new experience. I've never slept on a rollaway bed before. So I thought, okay, let's do that, especially since we're going to have an upgraded room. And the room was beautiful. This room was on the 9th floor, and we did have really beautiful views of the Bay Area. Had all of the amenities. We had a safe, we had a small little refrigerator there, your usual coffee and tea amenities, beautiful bed lights, and closet had light, this orange effect from the glaze on the door of the closet, which was really cool. The bathroom was beautiful. You had a big tub there that we weren't going to use, but it was nice to have. It's beautiful. But then, wait a minute. Guess what? Guess what happened to us? We were given a bigger room. We stopped before we went down to talk. Before we went down to have dinner, we stopped and talked to the receptionist there. Her name was Mai. She was lovely. She changed our room and gave us a 2-queen bedroom, which was actually on a higher floor. We was on level 11, floor 11. So she put us higher and gave us more beds. And we were very, very happy for that upgrade. I'm not sure if it was an upgrade, but for us, it was definitely more comfortable than the first room. It was nice to have that first room just to be able to get some footage of it, but definitely was happy with the 2 beds instead of just the one with the rollaway. So with my arrangement, I was calling it install, but it's more appropriate to me to call it an arrangement because that's what it is. It's a succulent arrangement. With this arrangement, I chose to use Silver Flame Sansevieria for my thriller, along with a variegated jade for my thriller. So I had 2 thrillers in this pot. Okay, the Silver Flame, I purchased that Sansevieria through Yaya's plant shop on the Palm Street app, which I'm addicted to, by the way. And Yaya's plant shop, she's a small shop owner on that app, and she seems to have all of the unique Sansevierias. And so I like to check her live shows out to see what's new on her lives. But I did get the jade, the variegated jade plant, from a different small shop seller on the Palm Street app. And that one came from Dose of Succulents. And they have really, really good pricing for their plants. So I was excited to pick up a nice big jade plant. So this piece is from that plant that I got from that small shop owner on Palm Street. I picked up the black tie kalanchoe, also called the panda plant. I picked that one up from the Succulent family, which is another small shop on Palm Street app. I picked the panda plant up along with the Echeverria Moonglow, and I believe that was an Echeverria elegans that I used in this arrangement as well. So the Echeverria Elegance and the Echeverria Moon Glow. The Athona Capensis, which is also called Ruby Necklace, that's pulled from my yard actually. So, and I don't remember where I picked that up. I also have a Gasteria, which is the Carinata Vericosa Gasteria, to add as a filler. So you have my Gasteria, the Elegance, and the Moon Glow as our fillers. You have the Ruby Necklace as the spiller, and the beautiful dark silver flame Sansevieria and the variegated jade as your thrillers. And then I would like to add little elements of rock along with some nice rock top dressing. In this case, I used sand with a little bit of fire glass. So I added some artificial pieces to just give it a little pop of color as well. And they really, really enjoyed this plant. We spent quite a bit of time talking to the receptionists about the arrangement, and they gladly took it. This was a wonderful stay, a wonderful getaway. The courtyard was very peaceful. We really enjoyed this visit to the Nia Hotel in Menlo Park. Thank you for coming on this adventure with me. Please like the video and subscribe if you'd like to see any future adventures, or even if you'd like to check out some of my unboxings for Palm Street app purchases that I've made, which I'll be getting up onto this channel soon. Take care.